So, Twitch has recently been exposed for blocking accounts from both Israel and Palestine for the last year. For the last year, they blocked accounts from being made from both nations, from both. We know why. We know full and well why. I want to highlight the fact that Palestinians are also banned, but like, let's not kid ourselves as to why. There are many conflicts going on in the world right now, and only one region is banned from making accounts. It's pretty obvious as to why. So, let's look into the situation. Here's Twitch's, like, fake apology about the whole situation. I don't know why they would even, like, try to pretend like we're stupid, but they have tried to pretend that we're all stupid. Twitch says, we wanted to address concerns we've seen about whether we're preventing Twitch account signups in some regions. Not some regions, one region. One. You can make an account in Russia. You can make an account in Russia, by the way. When signing up for a Twitch account, you can select an account verification method, email, or phone for added protection. Following the October 7, 2023 attacks, we temporarily disabled signups with email verification in Israel and Palestine. We did this to prevent uploads of graphic material related to the attack and to protect the safety of users. This is false. You could neither use an email or a phone number to sign up from Israel or Palestine. This is a lie. They are lying. Signups were not disabled, and we continue to see signups from both regions. Users could choose to sign up with phone verification. This is not true. We've learned that inadvertently, we did not re-enable email verification signups for either region. We deeply regret this unacceptable miss and the confusion it has caused. We fixed the issue, meaning all affected users can sign up with email verification. So remember how I told you Frogan's apology on Twitter came around like 6-something p.m.? Twitch's apology came about around like 7 p.m., 7:35. It was coordinated, okay? They realized they weren't going to be able to get away with this, and they started, making phone calls and trying to make sure people were on their P's and Q's. Let me make something abundantly clear. You could not sign up by either phone or email. This has been attested to by Israelis. Palestinians can't really take time to do this because a lot of them are getting blown up. This is ridiculous. Like, this is just ridiculous. Notice how this didn't happen like months after October 7th. It literally happened like on October 7th. Like, this literally happened before Israel even responded. Even though the war in Ukraine is far more bloody, more civilians have died, thousands of Ukrainian children have been kidnapped, and you can create an account by phone and email from both countries. In Sudan, I'm sure you can probably make a Twitch account. In Yemen, the Houthi kid is currently streaming. The Houthi kid from Hassan's stream, he's currently streaming and gaming on Twitch right now. Only one region was banned. Only one. Only one region was banned. We can basically surmise, based on what Twitch's history has been, is that this was done specifically toward Israel, and Palestinians, for some reason, were also swooped up into this. I guess for the sake of like, well, we're not doing it to only Israel, so let's ban the Palestinians too. Okay. Twitch also goes on to hilariously claim that they enforce their community guidelines equally. Twitch goes on to say, we've also heard concerns about whether our community guidelines apply to all content on our service. We continue to enforce our rules as consistently as possible and are actively reviewing content and taking enforcement action where needed. This is probably the most hilarious lie out of every lie told. Twitch, why even pretend? We know you don't enforce all of your community guidelines equally. The Asmongold situation is why this is happening to you. This is the only reason why this is happening to you. This situation, mind y'all, has already been known. Many people have tried to contact Twitch about not being able to make accounts from Israel for the last year. Twitch pretended to not know what was going on. It wasn't until the Asmongold situation in which people were like, wait, you banned him for borderline racist commentary, but you have Hassan Piker, who literally supports terrorism, and Frogan, who also supports it, and you guys like brazenly push them up to the forefront of your platform, oh no, you're not about to play games with us. Now all of a sudden, they want to pretend as though this was a mistake. They didn't know it was happening. Oh, and by the way, we always enforce our community guidelines equally at all times. This part was actually like funny. I think Twitch has a sense of humor. The reality is, no, they don't enforce their terms of service equally. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. The fact that Hasan Piker has never been banned from Twitch is evidence of this. Twitch could at least pretend. They could ban Hasan for like a week. He'd be fine financially. They don't even pretend. Frogan's been exposed for being hateful toward U.S. military personnel. She has not even been banned once. Twitch can pretend, but everyone knows they don't enforce their community guidelines equally. These people have been unbelievably disrespectful toward content creators. They are notorious, even outside the Israel-Palestine situation, they are notorious for banning some, but not banning others, for being unbelievably uncommunicative. I don't even know if that's a word, but unbelievably uncommunicative as it pertains to streamers and content creators they don't care about or they don't like. But the ones they do care about and do like, they wish happy birthday and have direct contact with and work with personally and make content with. Twitch does not even pretend to be professional. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's absolutely hilarious how YouTube can just do nothing and still win. Like, Twitch has literally every tool necessary to win, and they just like they're just dumb. They're genuinely just stupid. This is not it's not hard to win here. I don't know why Twitch even pretends. I don't even know why Twitch pretends like they're actually doing things equally, enforcing rules equally. They absolutely are not. And furthermore, Twitch acknowledging this was also stupid. You should have just stayed silent. The reason why I say Twitch should have pretended to not know what's going on is the fact that you haven't banned any other regions from your platform. Why? Why haven't you banned any other regions from your platform? You've only banned one region from your platform. Why? There are multiple conflicts going on all around the world. The biggest one right now, Ukraine and Russia. You have banned neither nation state. We know why. You've entertained anti-Semitism. You've entertained the support of terrorism on your platform. We know why you've only banned Israel and for some reason also Palestinians. I guess their IPs are completely linked. Hopefully they're just, their IPs are all the same and whatever the case might be. You ban Israel and Palestine, but you didn't ban any other region. Why is that? Why is that? I'm genuinely curious to know. Now, the evidence has already been posted. Twitch acknowledges the fact that they did this, but they continue to lie and say that you could sign up from your phone, which you could not. They lie and say that their community guidelines enforcement has been the same for everyone. They claim that they mistook, that it was a mistake. They didn't know this was going on. They forgot. No, they knew. They knew. Complaints had been filed for years and they were deleted. In fact, somebody complained about it like a few days ago on like their subreddit or like live stream fail and it got deleted. Like Twitch was actively doing damage control. They knew what was going on. They've been ignoring people complaining about this for the last year. And then when it got a little bit too hyped up, they started banning like Reddit posts. Twitch knew what was going on. Again, I've said this many times and I'll say it again. Y'all, in the wake of the Tenet Media expose and all of these conservative accounts being exposed for working with Russia, I want us to be very, very concerned and aware of platforms who seem to be working with enemies of the United States and promoting their propaganda. I don't have a problem with pro-Palestine people, but I do have a problem with people who like literally support terror organizations. Here's evidence that you absolutely cannot do a mobile sign up on Twitch from Israel or Palestine. Let's check it out. Now, how we know this is all anti-Semitism is because, number one, before Israel even responded to the attacks, this ban was enacted. They do not ban any other war-torn region. I understand that people's biggest claim is genocide, genocide, genocide. There is a genocide going on in Ukraine. Thousands of children have been kidnapped. Probably hundreds of thousands of civilians are dead right now. It never occurred to Twitch to ban Russia or Ukraine. Before the war even properly broke out, they immediately banned Israel. I don't know what's going on at Twitch. I don't know why they're wasting their time doing stuff like this. I don't know why, but there is a clear anti-Semitism problem. You have people brazenly supporting Hamas on Twitch and Twitch doing nothing about it. You have people brazenly egging on and supporting the Houthis, Hassan Piker, Twitch does nothing about it. You have people literally doing racial tier lists with Arabs at the top and Jews at the bottom, and Twitch doing nothing about it. Zero, zilch, nada. You have individuals wishing harm on U.S. military personnel. Twitch does nothing about it. I'm not going to pretend with far-left progressives anymore. You can try the gaslighting tactics of MAGA, but I'm already used to those. You can't play them with me. It's obvious that Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem. It's so obvious. It's clear as day. And the Asmongold situation proved it. Furthermore, there have been many complaints about this issue that go back throughout the entire year. Twitch, when there was no reason to address it and no public pressure, ignored it. But because the Asmongold situation blew up in their faces, now they're coming up with explanations and all that bullshit. No, we clearly know what's going on. Twitch, you need to clean up your act and get these people who are insane out of there. I don't care if Twitch is pro-Palestine. I don't care. I absolutely just don't care. The problem is when you enable and support anti-Semitism and terrorism. There's plenty of reason to be pro-Palestine, plenty of reason to be pro-Israel. I understand the fact that people are passionate, people care, but there are some lines you just do not cross. People are going to bring up the fact that Palestine was also banned in order to make it seem like somehow or another this has nothing to do with Israel and nothing to do with Jews. It has everything to do with that. And I'm not going to just sit there and say nothing when I'm looking at anti-Semitism, because when Asmongold had that rant and I made a video about the whole situation involving Hassan and Asmongold, I made it abundantly clear. Asmongold's statements were not okay. They were borderline racist. They were dehumanizing of Palestinian people. This is what we call having standards. This is what we call being consistent, something Twitch has not been able to discover. I don't know what's going on over there, but it needs to stop. It needs to stop. It is so obvious. It is so clear as day. At this point, everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. Twitch, please clean up your act. This kind of stuff is unacceptable. It's just weird. It's insane. It's dumb. And furthermore, okay, let's stop pretending. And stop pretending like you enforce your rules equally. I wouldn't have a problem with Twitch if Twitch was the Wild West. If you could say wild stuff like Hassan says, and you could also say what Asmongold says, cool, fine. It's the Wild West. Let's all go crazy. That's not the case, though. Twitch does not want their platform to be the Wild West for everyone, only people with certain ideologies. If you want to enforce double standards, it's going to look like you support certain things, as we should look at you that way. At least Rumble lets everyone talk crazy. You're not like Rumble. You're not like Kick. Well, that's not true. Kick got rid of Destiny for talking crazy about Trump supporters. You're not like Rumble. Rumble truly is the Wild West. You have made it abundantly clear where you're at mentally, Twitch. Like, you made it so clear, and it's insane where you're at mentally. More people on the left need to start holding far left progressives accountable. Okay? Like, this terrorism supporting nonsense is insane. It is absolutely insane, and it needs to stop. The same people who talk about how important it is to be progressive will sit there and support terror organizations who shove gay people off of buildings, torture women, kidnap innocent civilians from, like, Japan, and make it all make sense. Like, Lord have mercy. We need to start actually holding our crazies accountable. Conservatives, you've completely failed at doing that for the last 8 years. Learn from us as we have this infighting era right now. Learn from us as we have this situation right now. If you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.